Welcome to FRC Virtual Camp 2022. This year, between 20th and 25th of January, we will be organizing different workshops from sustainability to awards, prototyping, and season tips. And now we have FRC Mort with us. And we're going to be talking about the topic creating a sustainable team. And all of us know that FRC Mort 11 is one of the oldest teams in the world, and they were established 26 years ago. And they're an old team, but still their members are changing, and they need to transfer all of their knowledge to other teams. And at this point, we know that creating a sustainable team is very helpful for FRC teams. And we have Azvini and Ryan today with us, and they will be talking about all of the details. Now we're listening to you guys.
So thanks for the great introduction. Glad to be here. So I'm Ryan Bell. I'm the technical project manager on Team 11. And presenting with me is Azvini, and she's the business operations and communications project manager. So the Mount Olive Robotics team is a combination of two teams that compete through the FIRST robotics competition. So the two teams are Team 11, the varsity team, and Team 193, the junior varsity team. Team 11 has been around for 24 years. Under normal circumstances, 11 is composed of sophomores, juniors, and seniors, while 193, aka Beta, is typically composed of freshmen. This year, however, due to the pandemic, everyone thought it'd be a good idea to keep the sophomores on Beta, primarily because of their lack of experience. And fun fact, Beta was the first FRC team to be fully composed of freshmen. So Mort takes pride in student-oriented system. Though we have plenty of mentors on the team to help guide the students, the mentors are never above the students. Mentors work alongside the students in their devoted sub-team. So as stated before, I'm the technical project manager on 11. My job is to ensure job productivity, make sure everyone's on task/schedule, direct the leads of the technology-based sub-teams, teach members various things within robotics, and ensure communication between sub-teams. But enough about me. What are the other technology-based sub-teams? The sub-teams are mechanical, electrical, programming, design, and safety. All the sub-teams work together to create a functioning robot. Design works alongside mechanical during the first 2 weeks of build season. They work on prototypes. After prototyping, design creates a CAD of the robot. Mechanical works on manufacturing the robot. Electrical wires everything together, while programming works on Auton, programming the robot to move, as well as running various tests on the robot. Lastly, safety makes sure no one was hurt during the season, or if they were hurt, they would aid them.
So Ryan, as Ryan mentioned, he's talking about the technical side of our team. So I'll be talking about the non-technical side of our team. So basically, under my team, we have 3 different sub-teams: chairman's, business, and digital media. I'm not going to go too much into detail because I'm pretty sure we all know what chairman's is. Our goal is to win the chairman's award. Business is mostly just outreach, going to our local communities and helping them out in their time of need. And digital media is where we see all the pictures, all the social media posts that you guys see on our Instagram and Twitter, YouTube, almost every platform to ever exist. So how does our team work? So basically, from October to December, we have this phase called More You. Basically, this is the time where we bring in new members, we fill out our membership application, we show the new members what are our different sub-teams and what can they best fit in. And it's also the time to, since we are a extracurricular club, they need to make sure that we are in a good academic standing. But now that our More U season has passed, it's time for a build season. In build season, we sign up for STIMs. We at least need to volunteer at a FLO qualifier events or FLO championship. And especially for leads, we need to attend at least 90% of our meetings, and for members, at least 80%. including more youth, specifically to Team 11. So after our build season comes our competition season. So our first event is in our high school, and to be able to attend our first competition, each member needs to have at least 20 hours of outreach and fundraising together, and they need to have mandatory build season attendance and regular attendance and good academic standing. And also in terms of leadership and varsity letter, to get a varsity letter, the member must have consistency and reliability, and to make sure that they're fully committed to the team and that they don't do any, like, I guess, outside interruptions that may affect their standing on the team. And of course, 40 hours combined of volunteer service through MORT. So I wanted to go into like a little bit about our business section of the team. So our goals is to create our business plan, to update our business binder, to host new fundraisers, potential events, partner with other robotics teams, and communicate with our local sponsors, and to work with them and make a global impact. In terms of sponsorship levels, I'm not going to go into too much detail about this, but basically it's split into 6 different subsections, and based on what the sponsor wants, we give them there's certain benefits to them, so that everything here is listed below. So a new thing that we've established on our team is each member, they have to at least get a minimum of $250 of some sponsorship, whether it be local or like a huge company. It doesn't matter, as long as they get the $250 that is required for them to be on the team. And of course, here's our website, montoliverobotics.org. This year, we've been very more involved in it. We have new photo galleries that, of course, you guys can see. They're free for download, and our outreach events, competitions, everything that we have been going through, it's all going to be updated on the website. And on our YouTube page, we started this new thing called More in Minutes. Basically, each member of the sub teams, we asked them like, oh, what did you guys do this week? Or like, how is their progress going for the season? And that's what that More in Minutes basically is. So if you want to go check that out, it's on our YouTube channel as well. And we also update our alumni and our email list, and we help write blogs that are featured throughout the season. But yeah, that's basically it.
Thank you for the presentation. Now we can ask the questions from the chat if you have any, and we can wait. And also, this video will be presented in the YouTube channel after when the live is done. And to the description box, we will be adding your website, social media. And so, dear viewers, if you have any questions to Mort, you can ask them from their social media accounts.
Okay. Do you guys have any questions for us, or?
Maybe we can start by asking a question that we had.
Yeah, do you guys have?
This year, our alumni are mentoring us. So is it like that in your team? How do you guys choose your mentors, or how is it going? Like, how many mentors do you have?
So per sub team, usually have around 2 mentors. Like for electrical, we have, I believe, 1 design, 1, but mechanical, we have about 4 mentors. So it all really depends. But yeah, the mentors come from a bunch of different places. Some of them are alumni, some of them are just part of firsts, whereas others just stumbled along the team and thought it'd be interesting and decided to help out. So yeah, that answers your question.
And we have a question in the chat. How did the pandemic affect your team?
I can answer that. So basically, all of last year, before we had our first competition in Mount Olive, we actually heard that everything got canceled and shut down after even after our field was set up and we were all ready to go. But then the minute we heard it, it was like a big blowdown for our team. So after that moment, we all went virtual the past season, and it's really hard. I mean, a lot of members left because they couldn't handle the virtual stress, and we got it. But still, we strived, and we tried to compete in the season as best as we can. And even with all of this going on, we still won the district chairman's award, which we are really proud of, and we haven't won in so long. So, and that was it was a good thing for us, and we're like, okay, we should keep going from here, I hope that answers your question.
Yeah, totally. And also we have another question in the chat. How do you think about the dependence of sustainability according to your departments? For example, is it harder for public relations to remain sustainable than mechanics? So it might be kind of a personal question. So is there anything special to your departments to keep them sustainable?
So when you say sustainable, okay, I see.
Yeah, you keep the members and
keep the members. Yeah. I think best way to answer that is probably through the members themselves. Our members this year, they are. It's not because they have an interest. It's not just because they have an interest in business or chairmans. It's all because we have a goal to reach in the end, and because of that goal, we are all working very hard right now. So, and I guess in terms of non-tech, we are all working very hard to win the chairman's award. So with that in mind, every day that we work, it's very exciting for us, especially in person. So I think that answers the question. I'm not sure.
Yeah, just to add on to that, I feel like we also keep members by keeping them engaged, because in years past, at least, we didn't have a season junior year because of COVID. So sophomore year, what we did was we had two groups of people I like to look at: those who actually worked and those who really didn't. So we keep the good people. Well, wait, no. I'm drawing a blank. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem. We totally get it. And it's important to keep the most interested people in the team when it comes to new people, old members.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to say that we pretty much just keep everyone engaged. We at least try to keep everyone engaged. For those who don't really want to be engaged, we push them to be engaged.
So if members are engaged, they often have the motivation to continue, as Aswini said.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It took me a while to get there, but yeah, that's what I meant.
Mm-hmm.
We have a couple of questions here. How do you find sponsors and how do you get in touch with them?
So, we had a list of sponsors in our previous years. So this year we contacted those old sponsors. Some of them did reach out to us, and we've gotten some amount of money. But as the expectation from each member that I mentioned earlier, that's only for that to make sure all the members, not just our non-technical side, to understand the business part of our team. And so that's why we've been asking everyone to go find sponsors, go find sponsors and ask and I guess learn those skills of asking and negotiating, And it's been really helpful for them and for us as well.
Yeah, sure. Also, as you said, because of the pandemic, many businesses have shut down. And so it was kind of a hard journey to keep the contact with the sponsors for many teams.
Yeah, I've of course I've talked to other teams too, and they've experienced that. But for us, I mean, what we did last year, we went to local restaurants or shops that are close by, and we just asked them, "Do you guys need any help?" And they offered, and then we did a lot of fundraisers, which I guess helped us a lot. So we're very
That's
glad.
great. Do we have any questions?
Yeah. You talked about goals. Are there any special things that you do to achieve them? Like, does being one of the oldest teams affect your work?
So in terms of special things, I don't think we really do. I think we just do what every team would do, try our hardest to achieve the goals. And as for being one of the oldest teams, and if that has any effect on getting sponsors, I don't think that really does. I think it just comes down to showing them what we can do, just prove that we're worth the time, worth the effort, worth the money. So, yeah.
The last question we have in the chat is, how often do you get in touch with your alumni?
So with our alumni, we're on this platform called Slack, and most of our alumni is still on there. So if they need to get in contact with us, then we can reach them easily through there. And so it's not that they left or anything; like they're still here. We still talk to them, and we ask them for advice about literally everything. So.
And just to add on to that, we do talk to them all the time. Just last week alone, we had, I believe, 3 alumni come back from college during winter break, just take a look at the shop, see where we were up to, help us out. And yeah. So yeah, we do talk to our alumni all the time.
Yeah, actually, it's the same for us too. As we mentioned, our alumni are now mentoring us, and we learned lots of things from them because they were here before we did, so they know what not to do or what to do. So keeping in touch with them is really great. And I think we don't have any questions.
Yeah, the questions are probably finished, and if you have any questions, the audience, you can definitely reach out to FRC Team 11.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for
No
having
problem. Thanks
us.
for
We
having
really
us.
appreciate it.